Yes, Tom, good afternoon. What a lovely sunny afternoon, ready for us to get up to Stoke.
It's a cold one. A very good afternoon to you and a big welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit for the first instalment of this October. 5 games coming up for you, every moment of it documented right here on the channel. We can't wait to bring everybody along for the journey.
Looking forward to it, Tom. It's going to be an exciting day today and an exciting night tonight.
Perhaps no such thing as a must-win game at this stage, but I think it's a real opportunity for Pompey's first elusive win of the season to come tonight.
Yeah, I think Stoke are going to be a good team. The championship teams are all good teams.
Brand new coach, Narcis Pelac, 2 weeks into the job, yet to record a league win. So does that make it even tougher?
Well, of course it does. Yes, they need a win, the same as we do, don't we? So it's going to be a tough, edgy game, I think. But I think we've got enough quality there that I've seen so far to get us past some teams, and I'm kind of hoping Stoke might be one of them.
Get us past enough teams, perhaps.
Yeah.
After the plug on Saturday, we welcomed a load of new members to the channel for the behind-the-scenes content. If you want to do the same on a laptop, can't do it on a mobile device yet, YouTube haven't quite got to that, so on a laptop, click the join button next to the subscribe button, and here's what you've got to look forward to. So this is Jack's vantage point on Jam. This is what he sees. It's the curtain, but also the studio looks fantastic here as well.
Hello, lovely people.
Hello, lovely people. Come on, mate.
Give us a wave, there he is. We're going on, freelance.
Great idea to be a member, and also great idea to help us reach 1,000 likes on the channel tonight. 1,000 likes for a league win, please.
If we get a league win, let's get 1,000 likes, at least.
And subscribe to the channel as well, as I say, edging ever closer to 18,000 subscribers.
Recommend a friend. They're no mugs, are they? They're a big club, great fans, great support. So I think there's going to be another championship challenge, a CC as we call it.
And remember this old chestnut, an opportunity for a 6-point week.
Come on, you mighty Blues.
Next best thing. We're here and we're maybe feeling the pressure a little bit tonight. The only team yet to win a game in the championship this season.
This is the game though that I think we've all earmarked as what is possibly our easiest start of the kind of opening 10 games. We need to be more clinical in that final third. Like, we build up well, we hold on to the ball well, but we're just not making clear out and out chances.
That'll do. We're in.
I think we're going to score first, they'll equalise. 2-1, Nate.
I made it! 3-1. Take nothing away from the finish from Tom Cannon. That's an early mountain decline. Gotta be better.
No defending that.
Really tough, yeah, really tough watch.
I don't actually think we deserve to be back in that game when we were. To then be sitting on a 1-1 that you maybe don't deserve to be back in the game, giving the ball away, giving possession away on the halfway line, not once but twice, that's an absolute shambles.
It's the first time you've asked me to speak, and we're 3-1 down at half time, and I'm lost for words, to be honest. I think the first 25 minutes of that game was a tough watch. From the get-go, you know, a shot to be fair, it was a decent save from Will Norris. He pushed it onto the bar, but we kind of knew straight away from then they're coming to play.
It's stopping them at source, isn't it? That's the issue. It's the turnover in possession that's just unforgivable.
There's still things we're doing there that are creating those chances. Even the free kick that they score from is a silly free kick to give away.
Reckless challenges, giving away free kicks in the same area.
Hate to say, I think Will Norris is having an absolute mare of a start to the season, and today has just been the worst 45 I've probably seen him play for Pompey.
I might edit this bit out at the end after we've turned the game completely on its head, but I don't see any kind of outlet, creative spark or anything in that side at the moment that is going to turn this game around for us. And my worry is, Barm, we are now at the top of what was meant to be a slightly more favourable run from a Pompey point of view. October was meant to be the making of us and the start of our season in the Championship, and it's literally started so far in the worst possible way it could have done. Worst part of tonight, all my family are at a Michael McIntyre gig in the King's Theatre in Portsmouth, and I wish I was there right now because I would be laughing a lot more than I've laughed at that first 45 minutes.
Driven 444-mile round trip, probably be lucky to get home at 2 a.m. First day back at work after 10 days off tomorrow. Yippee!
As you can see, we're both overjoyed.
Up the Blues.
Oh my God! What? Describe what I've seen, but at this point it's no words. So this has actually turned really horrible now. While we're all having a disco, the gravity of the situation is outlined by the fact that Marlon Pack's come off the pitch on minute 55, but I think that speaks volumes. That old chestnut, eh? The depths of League 1 and 2, I remember singing this. Horrible flashbacks to those nights. Minute 86, still going. Not going over the top, but in my nearly 20 years of supporting Pompey, that is the most embarrassed I've felt at a game of ours. I don't think I've ever felt just a horrible, pitiful feeling in the bottom of my stomach of just complete and utter abject failure watching that. You know, there are 1,500 people, 1,600 people there tonight, and many more I'm sure watching at home, and many of you watching this. I'm stood next to one who are lifelong Pompey fans and bleed this club and bleed blue, and when you're given something like that, you know, you'd support this club to the day you die, and that's an absolute non-negotiable, but that's such a detaching display. People pay a lot of money to be here on a midweek Wednesday night. Many of us will be up whatever time in the morning to get back off to work, and that will sit with us until at least Saturday. I don't think anyone will forget that night, and it was quite sort of comedic, comical, had a little bit of fun in that away end with some of the chanting and how rubbish must you be, it's only 6-1, all that kind of thing. We've lost the ball, we've won the ball, but the bottom line is, Barn, that is an alarming indictment of Pompey right now. And actually throw every single positive that has been put together over the last, 6 or 7 weeks of this season. Where was the Sheffield United performance? Where was any glimmer of performance? It was just absolutely nothing.
Weak, soft.
Really pathetic,
I
actually.
tried to not be like insulting.
And we do have to watch our words, of
Yeah.
course, because we don't want to go overboard.
I used the word silly at half time about some of our decision making, giving away silly fouls. But we carried it on in the second half. It became stupid. It became almost idiotic. And I'm so glad that some of the players, particularly Will Norris at the end, came over and put his hands up straight away, because that performance was appalling. Like, we're League One champions. I know the gulf between League One and the Championship is evident to see. We're showing it. Oxford and Derby are not showing it. So we need to go and look at what they're doing. Look at what the other teams that are regularly down the bottom of the Championship are doing and improve immediately, because the way things are going, it's going to be like that famous Derby season in the Prem. We're going to go down with like the lowest points. It's really alarming, really alarming. I actually don't know what to say for one of the first times ever, because it was just so bad. You don't know where to start. And I think that maybe that's even half the problem, is that it is so bad. Where do you begin to try and improve that? I feel we do sometimes create enough, and we did in the first half. Second half, I don't think we created anything of note.
No, but I think we had our first shot in the 88th minute in the second half, something like that. A tiny blemish of a positive, and I don't want it to be completely, and it should be, overwhelmingly damning of this football club, this video, which it is, and you can probably tell that. But the best news about being at rock bottom is that there is only one way up. And when you hit rock bottom, you have a choice, don't you? You can either fight or you can stay down on the canvas. And it doesn't need to be, it has to be a Leyton Orient / Blackpool moment of last season. That's absolutely what it has to be. That is a non-negotiable. That is an imperative now. This cannot get any worse, because otherwise, well, I'm sure alarm bells are ringing in many Pompey households up and down the country and around the world watching this. But if the alarm bells aren't already ringing for some, nothing changes sharpish like now. This was meant to be the making of us. I called it our season starts tomorrow on Three Lads in the Pub last night. Well, that went well, didn't it?
Three Lads in the Pub last night.
Thanks, mate. Bottom line,
thank God Money's won last night.
discuss amongst yourselves in the comment section down below. I think we've kind of said all we need to say, really. That is inexcusable. Gary Neville said it on commentary of Man United on Sunday. Disgusting. That was disgusting from Pompey, and we pull no punches. I have an innate love for this club, and that will never die, and it will never die in any of us. But when you are so dejected and detested by something that you've seen, it is incredibly off-putting. And actually, if I don't laugh about it, I'll cry, because this club means the absolute world to me, and I know it means the absolute world to you. It has to get better. It must get better now. Thank you very much for joining us. There's no Go South music for obvious reasons, because that was pathetic. Any other words? Use your vocabulary, use your imagination. Any negative adjective to describe it? Abhorrent. Thank you, Michael. We'll see you Saturday, Oxford United. If that one doesn't go well, Barn.
I can't imagine
can't bear thinking.
The reaction. It'll be one of those vile atmospheres. Hopefully not. It's positive.
1997 Labour landslide. Tony Blair. Things can only get better. Springs to mind. Keep the faith, if you can, and as always,
Play up
Pompey. You don't look very happy. I wonder why. Here's a man that's always got the words to say, everybody. My twin tonight.
Yes, we're twinning up tonight.
And my new colleague.
Yes, I know. How fun is that? It's not the most enjoyable way to announce it at Staffordshire on the M6, but here we are. 1,000 thoughts that will quieten after a night's sleep and the rise of a new dawn. But in this, my 847th Pompey game, I did not expect a top 5 most embarrassing, atrocious, anemic, diabolical showing. Div 1 to the Premier League, down to League 2, back to the Championship. I just did not expect that. I don't know what I expected.
Not
Not
that.
that.
No.
Do not even offer me a refund for that. Just get the Saturday and get back to work.
Thank you, Steve. Good to see you.